Good, Brewtiful morning, Rutherford. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the 6th day of October. We're grateful that you're joining us this morning, every Friday morning at 8:30. Thanks to Magnolia and Doug in the control room getting us rolling. Have we got a big day scheduled for you? We got things to talk about that we've done, but we've got a lot of things we want to talk about that we're going to do. We got guests in the studio. So we've got a big morning, and thanks again for joining us every Friday morning at 8:30. Tell everybody, tune them in, and let's get rolling. Guys, we're ready.
Well, good morning, everybody. You know, we've done it again. We have done it again, Magnolia.
What have we done again?
We have worn the exact same T-shirt to Brewtiful Mornings. Not anything, you know, that we pre-recorded or pre-did here, but we're always dropping new merch. Always got something fun and fresh for you. And so we've got some tie-dye shirts. Magnolia and I got these tie-dyed actually at the Sip and Dip. Was that what it was called, Magnolia?
Sip and Dye.
Sip and Dye. Same thing. Sip and dip, sip and twist, whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, that was the first time I've ever tie-dyed a shirt.
I can't believe that was the first time that you've ever tie-dyed anything, especially with you having 3 daughters. Like,
now they have, but I've never participated, so I was pretty stoked. I think it turned out pretty nice.
Looks good.
So we had a bunch of extra shirts, and we'll have some available at the Hilltop Fall Festival at the town's booth, right?
Yes. So I worked on tie-dyeing more until probably like 7:30 last night. So we'll definitely have more tie-dye t-shirts. I think they turned out pretty cool with like the cool little spiral in them. So definitely look for our town booth at Hilltop Fall Festival tomorrow. We'll be up near the intersection of 2nd Street and Main Street. So
near the fancy bathrooms, and you can't miss it. There'll be a gigantic I Love Rolfton banner with a big heart in it. You won't be able to miss that. It'll be right in the middle of the street. It's like 20 feet tall.
It's huge.
It takes up most of the room in one of our offices here.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way through the skylight.
Yep.
It'd be a good landing beacon for Santa this year. Okay, let's get into this. Welcome, Johnny Atkins. Johnny is car show extraordinaire. If there's a car show going on in Rutherford County, Johnny Atkins is the man behind it. I can guarantee it. And so, Johnny, you're going to be here tomorrow for the Hilltop Fall Festival, and you are bringing just a couple of your friends with you, right?
Yes, sir, and plenty of friends tomorrow from Spartanburg and Greenville, Asheville, Berrien. And so we're looking for a good turnout. Registration start at 10 o'clock and here in Town Hall again, like we did last year, and be set up. And so Pat Nanny comes and plays some music that give me a break to where I go out and visit some of the people, you know, thank them for coming. And but anyway, I'm looking forward to it. We got a lot of door prizes to give away, and the 50-50, what I call a bundle 50-50, I've got several items to throw in too. Couple of cleaning car buckets, you know, valued like at $40. And so anyway, then, but I like the bundle 50-50. So that way people buy more tickets. So anyway, got a chance of winning something.
We might have to throw in a T-shirt or two for Rutherford.
All right, we can do that too. Hey, that would be good.
You know, one of the things I hear from car show enthusiasts and folks that have, you know, beautiful classic cars is that when you throw a car show, you've got awards that are, you know, Mopar, GM, Ford, different eras of time, and really kind of give people a place to compete with what they've brought. And so you got a bunch of awards for the car show. So there'll be a lot of competition tomorrow. I understand there's even a Mayor's Choice Award.
Yes, sir. We can't leave him out.
Pressure's on.
Yeah. And then the best of show is like a 32-inch 3-post trophy, Doug.
Whoa.
And so anyway, then who walks away with that is mine. He got a mighty good looking car.
That's going to come down between Brutus and Stormy.
Who is Brutus?
Okay, I butchered it. What's your truck's name?
Brock.
I was close. Brutus, Brock, same thing.
They're related.
Well, you going to enter it in the car show tomorrow? Hey, I have a trophy for the best truck too.
Yeah.
I have a rug that is over my Tacoma right now, so I'd have to get it off first to bring it in tomorrow.
Well, we want to thank Johnny for being one of those faithful contributors to our town. He's always been very reliable of being here, and he puts together and handles the whole thing himself. So it's great to have partners in all different areas and different avenues that helps us. And Johnny's one of those you can always depend on. He's always here, always has a good show, a good following. So we appreciate him being here.
And I just thank you for having me because I enjoy it. And, you know, you are great people to work with on this car show. And so that means a lot too. And that you understand. And the mayor, like I said, he gets to pick one. So he gets to look. So anyway, but, you know, I just do appreciate y'all having me and to do it for you.
Thank you, sir.
Doug, are there any logistics that we have to talk about? Like if somebody is interested in entering the car show, where do they go?
All right. So anybody coming in needs to come in on Court Street. So you still need to come in at Court Street. And then also, Johnny, you've got folks coming in from Broad River, right? On the Broad River side.
And so anyway, then I'm going to have a car show sign out there on Cleghorn for them to come in and to come up East Court Street. And I have a car show sign out there on Central High Hill too. So that way they can come in that way.
Perfect.
And those are people that are entering the car show.
Right, car shows only. Car shows only. Is that sign down there?
Yep.
And then what time do they need to be here by?
10 o'clock. Registration will close at noon.
Perfect.
And some may be a little bit early. So, but anyway, we're going to be here early to set up. And so anyway, music and everything like that. Tables.
Those early gets the best spots, don't they?
You got that right.
That's right. Well, you got to get in. You got to get in early so you can get that tire shine on, get all the dust wiped off, you know, from the ride in or the trailer in, and yeah, the weather tomorrow is going to be perfect. Now, if you are a vendor tomorrow, the weather is supposed to be perfect, but it is supposed to be a little windy. So make sure you have something to tie down your tents. We don't want tents blowing all around Main Street. So go downstairs and grab some weights out of the home gym or go to the neighbor's house and get a 5-gallon bucket with some sand in it. But you're going to want something to hold your tents down in case it does get a little windy on Main Street. But boy, we are in for a fall classic day here in the Carolinas for downtown Rutherfordton. So it's going to be a fun time.
Events like this, you like it's a parent planning for an outdoor wedding. You start looking at the weather forecast weeks in advance, several days in advance. I was even looking at it last night, this morning. I saw on there chances of rain 0. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, they can't get any lower than that. So we're going to have a great day, great planning. Magnolia, you did a great job again on the weather. So it's going to be a fantastic day. Going to be a beautiful day for everybody to be up and down the street, looking at the cars and enjoy the company of everybody else. So weather is going to work in our favor.
Mayor, I really think that I figured it out. You have to plan a rain date for the event, and then it won't rain on the day that you're supposed to have it. So you have to just be prepared, and then nothing will go wrong. So
sunny and 70, you can't complain about that, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. So Johnny, thank you. We're so excited about the car show tomorrow. And I know if you've got a classic car, you've got a car you're proud of, you've got a truck you're proud of. It's not just cars. Bring your cars, bring your trucks.
Motorcycles too.
Motorcycles. What about tractors? What if somebody's got a fancy tractor they want to bring?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get into the top 25.
Hey.
Or could it be the unique trophy? Could be that.
That will be fun. That will be fun.
So I've tried to cover the whole field.
All right. Today, speaking of the whole, we've got a busy weekend. So we've got Hilltop Fall Festival tomorrow. That starts in downtown Rutherfordton, 10 a.m. It's going to be kicked off with the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts. Cub Scout Pack 132 out of Rutherfordton is going to present the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance right in downtown. Mayor, I know WCAB is going to be live. You're going to be kicking some things off. They're going to have you live on WCAB, I believe, at 10:30. Is that right?
I went by and made contact with them this morning already. So
all right. Good. And they're moving to downtown Rutherford.
yes, they are.
Yep, that's going to be fun. Get them downtown next year for the festival. But this afternoon is going to be busy little afternoon in downtown Rutherford, and I think there's a guest. Magnolia, I'll be right back. I think I hear somebody at the door.
Oh, Lord. We're doing this morning.
Unplanned, I'm sure.
Doug's always got stuff up his sleeves, so it's really unpredictable, and you can't plan for it like ever.
Well, since he's missing it, let me take this opportunity to thank you specifically. I know these festivals are extremely difficult to manage from start to finish. Oh gosh. Go get Doug. We need Doug in here. So, but thank you, Magnolia, for all the work that you do to put this on. So,
Of course, I'm just praying that it'll go off without a hitch, and that everybody's gonna enjoy the fall weather and all of the vendors that we have lined up for the festival tomorrow, and all of the activities, because we got a full day of schedule of events and everything like that. So, hello, Henry. Is Henry not allowed to talk?
I don't think he can speak at all. That
Awesome.
may be to our benefit.
So anyway, as you can see, we have Henry the Hilltopper on with us on Brewtiful Mornings. Today is actually the homecoming parade for RS Central. So that parade will be going through Spindale starting at 4 p.m. today, and then coming through Rutherford at 5. Henry, you can either shake your head or nod, but is it following the same parade route as the Christmas parade? Perfect. So they'll be coming through Spindale. I guess it's east to west, and then going up around a Green Street, and then coming down South Main Street, north to south. So definitely come out around 5 p.m. to watch all of like the homecoming parade from RS Central High School.
So
Bye, Henry.
Will he line up there at the First Baptist Church like they did for the Christmas parade?
Did you guys see anybody in my office?
It's real quick.
I was looking out there. I didn't see anybody. So anyway, I heard you talking about the homecoming parade. The homecoming parade's today, right?
It is today.
It's gonna be fun. RS Central homecoming parade, 4:00 in Spindale. Like you said, east to west. So kind of from the Spencer Baptist side, coming into downtown Rutherford or downtown Spindale there through Barley's, and then relined up and coming from Green Street south on Main Street, and it'll go all the way down to the Fred's parking lot. That'll be at 5:00 in downtown Rutherford. So be on the lookout for a little bit of traffic in Spindale around 4, a little bit of traffic in Rutherford around 5. But it's all for a good cause. And Mayor, I see you all decked out in Central gear.
I got my hat, got my shirt. I'm ready to go. I encourage you, everybody come out and support our high school. Be on the sidelines here and give them the support as they come through. This is a special time for those people, especially those seniors, because this is their last one to go through. So come out and support. They do a great job out at RS Central, and we just need to stand out there and support our young people, and this will be a lot of fun for them. And tonight the homecoming game is in their stadium, so I encourage you to come out, be a part of that. So it's a big day for the high school and for the town of Rutherford.
Yeah, and the RS Central student council, they have been trying to do theme nights for all of their home football games this year. I believe the last one was construction themed. This one is Pink Out Night. So to celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it is Pink Out Night at the high school football game. So if you are going to Central, I'm sure you're going to be fine in your royal blue. But if you have any pink, put that hot pink on. It's going to be pink out night at the Palace. And then we've got our RS Central banners up downtown for the parade, and we've also got our pink ribbons out for the parade as well. But if you go up to the football game tonight, starting at 7:30, it is a pink out theme.
I'm sorry, Doug. When was construction night?
It was.
It was about their first game.
It was their first home game.
Yeah. So it's
Mayor had on a hard hat the whole time. I saw him.
I was just going to say that we really missed an opportunity.
I see some orange there in your across. Yeah. Yeah.
Halloween this year is going to be a lot of fun. That's all I can say.
It's going to be a work in progress.
We're all looking forward to it.
Yep.
Okay, so homecoming parade today at 5 p.m.
In Rutherford, 4 p.m. in Spindale.
Yes.
It's the only time we let them go first. It's supposed to be RS, so the parade's really SR.
Doug, I think we completely missed one of the biggest things about Hilltop.
The lobster truck?
Well, even bigger than the lobster truck.
The excavator rodeo?
Yes. We forgot to talk about the excavator rodeo.
Did we tell everybody about the fancy bathrooms with the air conditioning and the heat
I don't-
and hot
I don't
water?
think so.
No, we don't know about that.
We got fancy bathrooms this year. So we've always heard that we need more bathrooms for the Hilltop Fall Festival. So we got fancy bathrooms from HST. These things have air conditioning. They have heat, hot water. I mean, these things are going to be super nice. They're going to be located on 2nd Street over near the courthouse, kind of near Rutherford Tie. So that's going to be the fancy bathrooms. We'll have porta-johns throughout the festival. But if you're looking for something a little more bougie, those are going to be there on 2nd Street. All right. So
I don't remember seeing that a budget amendment. So I'm looking forward to that.
well, we have got some great sponsors this year. And so our sponsors have
All right.
been fantastic. Let's improve the festival. We've been listening to feedback and improving the festival.
I won't look
with
any
some
further.
music and
That's
different
fine.
things. All right. Okay. So the Wright Brothers Construction, which is the general contractor for the 221 bypass, which, by the way, those guys have been doing a fantastic job up there, progressing along with the bypass construction. They have a simulator, a Caterpillar, heavy equipment Caterpillar simulator in a trailer. And the thing is really fun. You get to kind of simulate 4 or 5 different pieces of Caterpillar equipment, but unfortunately it's got a little technical glitch and it's not working. And so the Wright brothers are bringing up an excavator rodeo.
Whoa.
Do say, Johnny, I know you're excited about this. So
Got to get our belt buckles and the cowboy hats out.
Oh, yeah.
this is actually a live excavator. It's going to be a mini style excavator. The controls to move the machine are going to be disabled. You're not going to be able to drive this thing around, but you will be able to do. They have got an obstacle course set up, and you will be able to use the arm to pick up different buckets and cones, and you'll have to do a little obstacle course that's timed, and the best time wins. And so it's going to be kind of a fun little thing there. That'll be on the legal grounds, the old legal grounds property there at the corner of 2nd Street. And you can't get too crazy because Rutherford Police Department is going to be set up right next door with their rides program. So keep it calm with the excavator. You won't be able to drive it and just kind of go around in circles, or it'll just spin on itself. But it's going to be so much fun to kind of see that. So we're looking forward to that one.
We want to give them a big shout out. They're been a real good group to work with during this bypass endeavor. And I've been impressed from them from the very beginning. So that's great being a part of events going on Main Street. So we thank them.
And also the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office and Rutherford Regional Health System are going to be set up next to each other. So Rutherford Regional Health System is one of our sponsors this year. I want to give them a big thank you for the support and being such a community-minded organization. But they have partnered up with the Sheriff's Office for a pink out car. And so that car will be displayed right there on 1st Street across from the Main Street Park. So swing by, check out the sheriff's office and definitely want to check out Rutherford Regional Health System for information about breast cancer awareness, and all different medical things as well. But they're going to be there kind of showcasing that for October. And you'll be able to, if you're a cancer survivor, you'll be able to, or currently fighting cancer, a cancer survivor, or maybe somebody in your family has unfortunately lost a battle with cancer, you'll be able to sign the car in their honor and your honor. And so that'll be that'll be fun right there during the Hilltop Fall Festival.
And that's a very unique looking car. Have you seen it yet?
Yes, sir.
It's quite amazing. And we thank the Sheriff Department for their involvement in those endeavors. So thank you.
And we have got all kinds of cool booths tomorrow for the Hilltop Fall Festival. I'm excited for a couple reasons. One, we have got the folks from Year of the Trail that are going to be here. So 2023 is Year of the Trail. They're going to have all kinds of cool swag to be given away. They've got stuff that'll be for sale. They've got information about trail events, and this year will be in Year of the Trail. And we've been blessed with some amazing trails here in Rutherfordton and Rutherford County. So they will be here. They'll be set up very close to the Town of Rutherford booth. We've also got an amazing lineup of food trucks.
I keep seeing names dropped, and I'm impressed.
Do you want me to go through the list?
I do. And I actually...
Yes, that is the secret. Download the app, put your order into Cousin's Maine Lobster, and then you won't have to stand in line for a very long time. So you can put your order in, continue to walk around, and then they'll let you know when your order's ready.
And they usually have long lines, so that's a great venture. So good.
Yes. So not only do we have Cousin's Maine Lobster coming to Rutherfordton tomorrow, we also have Kona Ice, Arapitas on the Go, TD Snow Mist, Chick-fil-A, Nothing Bundt Cakes, The Beach Club, Serendipity Snowballs, Chills on Wheels, and Sweet Things by Gina. All wonderful food trucks, but then we also have all of our downtown businesses and downtown restaurants that you can go in and snack into. So it's just going to be a full day of eating. I feel like tomorrow all I'm going to do is eat. It's going to be wonderful.
Yep.
Well, Johnny was telling me a story before we got on the air that he has some other people who's having car shows in other areas, and they're having trouble finding vendors. Everybody calls, we're going to be in Rutherford. So that's
where
great.
else would you be on Saturday,
Yeah.
the first Saturday in October?
That's right.
Yep.
I will say, if anybody is curious, maybe you're in line for the Cousin's Made Lobster, things are going fun, you're having a good day. My size is Maine lobster roll. If anybody's curious there, Magnolia. How do you take yours?
Which one is the warm one?
Connecticut.
I like
the
that
warm one with butter is Connecticut. Yeah. Either way,
it's all good. We're not picky.
Hey, I did learn this tidbit of information. So teasing you for next year's Hilltop Fall Festival, I was speaking with the folks from the Overmountain Victory Trail Association. And if you missed the event on Tuesday over in Kiwanis Park, you missed some fun storytelling around our American heritage and history, how we, kind of the Overmountain men really came together, unified in an effort to find Patrick Ferguson and the Redcoats and defeat them at Kings Mountain and kind of take the steam out of the British Army, if you will. And so there was some cool storytelling around that from the reenactors. Well, next year is the Overmountain Victory Trail Association's 50th birthday, and they are planning 3 major events across the march. And I cannot confirm this yet, but in conversation there in the park, they want to be here for Hilltop Fall Festival next year as a part of their 50th and have displays on the courthouse lawn throughout the day around the history and storytelling for the Overmountain Victory Trail. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's really cool to hear that story firsthand from some of the reenactors as they reenact different farmers and frontiersmen from Rutherford County and kind of telling the story of joining up with the Overmountain men and chasing after Patrick Ferguson and his guys down into Kings Mountain and making attempts to the top of the mountain to ultimately defeat the British Army.
I have to tell you a little brief story about that. That was a fantastic program that they did, and what a great history that they are providing us in telling the story. But word got to me that they were in authentic costume, and sometime during that afternoon, they apparently visited one of their local restaurants nearby in costume and caused quite a bit of stir because they didn't know what in the world they're doing here, where they from. They were not aware of our little goings on up here. And so it was quite interesting to hear the stories commented about them going in their costume to have dinner.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So kind of did we hit all the event information, Magnolia?
Just super fast. There will be bounce houses up at the jury parking lot for Hilltop Fall Festival tomorrow. I cannot remember the rate. I know $5 for 30 minutes.
I think it's $5. We try to make it easy. And we want to give a big thank you to all of the McNair volunteers from RS Central who are going to be there throughout the day, getting McNair hours for volunteer. To be manning that for us, and in conjunction with the Town of Rutherford Fire Department junior program. So our juniors will be up there from Rutherford Fire and Rescue along with McNair volunteers.
So we got the bounce houses. The library is going to be doing a pumpkin painting thing on their library lawn at 2 or until 2.
No, at 2:00 is the dog costume contest from Heart of the Foothills.
Yes, I was working my way around.
I understand we've got a fantastic lineup of celebrity judges.
Yes, we do. Very excited.
I know 3 of them.
I know one of them.
So we have all age groups represented. We have Ella Holland, who comes to us from Harris Elementary. We have Ray Duncan, who comes to us from RS Central High School. And we also have our very own, because what would a costume contest be without making sure that this thing is hitting on the money, is Sonia Outling, our finance director.
I was expecting you to say Reagan because she always dresses up as weird stuff.
She's going to be so busy with the pumpkin painting. Stop by Norris Library. They're going to have all kinds of pumpkins ready for pumpkin painting. I don't know are they doing a contest or is it just come by and paint the best pumpkin?
I think it's just to paint pumpkins.
Makes sense.
And they've got plenty of pumpkins. I saw them.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
And let me tell everybody that's watching, either you come in this afternoon for a homecoming parade or you come tomorrow for the festival, take the time to go by our local businesses. They have done an exceptional job of some outdoor displays and fun of their business. And to me, the way I've looked at them, a lot of them are a work of art for what they put into it. And they've done an outstanding, and whoever responsible for that, I think it's the most I've ever seen in town. And I compliment all our in-house businesses in putting that out there, and they've done an outstanding job.
All right, we had a really busy week this week as well. Kind of recapping some of the events from this week. Obviously, the Over Mountain Victory Trail Association reenactment at Kiwanis Park, that was a ton of fun. We also had a very full council meeting agenda on Wednesday night, where Mayor Dancy recognized Principal Phil Rogers for being awarded the Rutherford County Principal of the Year. So as he enters into his, I believe, 29th year of teaching and in Rutherford County, we want to give him a big shout out and accolades. Definitely drop some comments. I don't think Principal Rogers has Facebook, but show him some love in the comments. I know he has been a stalwart of RS Central High School over his teaching career and impacted so many different folks in our community, whether it be through coaching or teaching or as a principal. And then also the mayor recognized the Rutherford Garden Club for their 90th year. They had some original members there. I'm just joking. But no, that the Garden Club has done a fantastic job making sure that Rutherford truly is a aesthetically pleasing community. They have been fantastic partners of our public works department in assisting with flowers downtown, flowers around town, our entrances, helping with decorating the entrances. That's something they started a couple of years ago with Christmas and fall displays around our entrance signs, and we just couldn't do all the things that they do without them, and they're fantastic. And I know they are working on a project right now to improve some signage and flowers around the cemetery. So that's going to be fun there at the cemetery. And then Magnolia, a culmination of your work under new business, the Rutherford redevelopment plan. You want to say anything about that?
Yeah, so we presented the redevelopment plan to council to call for a public hearing at the November town council meeting. This has been a very long work in progress. Whenever I was like kind of going through all of my notes, I realized that we started all of this back in October of 2020. So it's been 3 years, which is a little hard for me to believe because it's just been it's flown by. But this redevelopment plan really lists the goals and priorities of work for the redevelopment commission within the urban redevelopment area. So really, we just want to make sure that we're serving the community and serving the citizens of Rutherfordton in the best way that we possibly can by addressing vacant and dilapidated housing, by working with Rutherford Housing Partnership to establish an urgent home repair program, by increasing housing stock within these two neighborhoods, and to increase to improve the infrastructure within those neighborhoods. So I guess I'm really excited and nervous for the November town council meeting, but I'm hoping that members of that community is going to come up and talk about how good this plan is and how the work that we've already been doing through this plan has positively impacted them.
Magnolia, I attended a meeting yesterday over at ICC, and there was some representatives there from Raleigh talking about preserving farmland. And redevelopment is an excellent way that we are doing here in the town of Rutherford to preserve farmland and what you're doing. So I was very pleased and proud to talk about what we're doing in Rutherford, which you are a major factor in. So I let everybody, and one of our senators was there, so he heard the program too. So
thank you.
In other news, we had a conversation around our state directed grants. So I think we talked about it last week. Maybe we didn't. But we want to give a big thank you to Representative Jake Johnson and Senator Tim Moffitt, who represent this district and represent Rutherford in the State General Assembly, for their assistance this year in the state budget. The town of Rutherford was awarded $9.2 million, almost $9.3 million in state directed grants for three different projects. Project number one, $4 million for our police department renovation and town hall expansion. $1.6 million to the fire department for the purchase of a new ladder truck, and $3.6 million to the town's wastewater system for improvements to our wastewater treatment plant, our pump stations, and some additional gravity lines as a part of the redevelopment plan. So council had gave staff some direction on two of those projects, and we'll have a special meeting on the 17th of the month to look at some preliminary designs for Norris Recreation Complex. That's going to be exciting. And then also to talk about logistics for our town hall and police department projects. So a lot of exciting things happening here in Rutherford. Big thank you to those representing us to assist in the financial aspect of those projects. Senator
Moffitt was the one that attended our meeting yesterday over at ICC, and I informed him how appreciative our citizens are in their assistance to us. So we certainly do appreciate that. And in reality, that is a vote for confidence in the leadership of this town as to what we can do with those grant monies. He said he would, hopefully he'll be here tomorrow. So if anybody has an opportunity to see him or Jake, either one, be sure and thank them for their assistance in helping us. And it's extremely important to be in partnership with Raleigh.
Yeah, and those are going to be some exciting projects, and some that have ripple effects that are going to assist more than just the town of Rutherton. So we did have some brief conversation at the council meeting around the project with the fire truck, where the current fire truck that the town of Rutherton has is going to be transitioned over to our partners in Spindale. And so being able to keep that truck close to the town of Rutherton, allow it to continue to serve our citizens, being staffed by another jurisdiction, it's going to be fantastic. So it'll improve the quality of the asset that we have here, improving us from a 78-foot tall fire truck to a 105-foot tall fire truck, with additional capabilities for both rescue and firefighting. And then the truck we have now that's about 13 years old or so in its life cycle will just move right next door and be able to respond to calls here in Rutherton, being staffed by the town of Spindale. So double win for our citizens, a win for our sister city, and a big win for us to have to be able to replace that truck at $1.6 million at really no matching cost to the town. So that is a big service delivery improvement to our citizens here in Rutherton and also to Spindale, and continue that partnership between the two fire departments that work so well together.
Well, it's great to work together with our neighbors. We all live here and we all know each other. So anytime that we can work together, I think is a benefit for our citizens. The new truck should be a relief benefit to our hospital. They should feel very, very good about what we are capable of doing. Not only do we have a professional staff over there, now we have the equipment that they can use on any emergency that we may have in the future. So this is a real good positive move in the right direction.
More to come on all of that. Those will all be future Brewtiful Mornings topics, but wanted to kind of talk through those this morning, as it has been a busy couple months in front of council with our agendas. And I don't see that slacking off anytime soon as we go into the new year. And so a lot of great activities. Another thing there, back to the redevelopment plan, some finality around the lots in the redevelopment zone that have been up for sale. And so those lots now will be formally transitioned. So we had 5 lots in the redevelopment zone. That'll create 9 new housing units, 5 owner occupied units, 4 rental units, in a mix of both for-profit and nonprofit developers for affordable housing. So that ball will begin to roll for additional units there. And so it's going to be a good time as we continue to move into now implementation phases of the redevelopment plan and implementation of some major projects that will help reshape our town.
Very exciting times. Exciting time means a lot of work, but you have a lot of people who are capable of handling that work. And that's how our community is able to improve the quality of life for all of our citizens. And that should be our major goal, is to help all of our citizens going in the right direction. And it's great to be a part of it, even though it causes some frantic sometimes. Our end result is a better place than what we found. So great.
All right, so we have got a busy day for you today here in Rutherton. A busy day tomorrow. Today is the RS Central homecoming. It is pink out night at the football game, but the homecoming parade, the homecoming court, Henry the Hilltopper, we've already seen him today. He will be on display as he comes through downtown Spindale at 4 and downtown Rutherton at 5, with all of the homecoming court marshals, junior marshals, clubs, the entire RS Central student body will be on display as they come through downtown Spindale at 4, downtown Rutherton at 5. So be on the lookout for that, as our main streets will be closed temporarily to assist in the production of those parades. 7:30 kickoff at RS Central for homecoming against Patton. And then big news also, another home game back-to-back. So next week is the big rivalry game for RS against East. So that's going to be next week here in Rutherfordton against East Rutherford High. Big rivalry game next weekend. And then tomorrow is the day we've all been waiting for, the Hilltop Fall Festival. So be out on Main Street. You're going to be with us from 10 a.m. to 5. You're going to want to be with Johnny from 12 to noon to get registered. Awards in the afternoon, and it's going to be a fun day right on Main Street. Oh, we are sold out on vendors. Vendors galore. We have a new layout this year. Music will be in the Main Street Park throughout the day. Displays will be on the Main Street lawn. So Dreamweavers?
Main Event Dance.
Main Event Dance Studio. Sorry. Don't get upset at me. Main Events Dance Studio, the RS Central High School Cheerleaders, and then the dog show by Heart of the Foothills Foundation will be up on the courthouse lawn. We've got a full lineup of music that will be in the Main Street Park, and a new kind of setup this year. So if you haven't been to Hilltop Fall Festival in a while, this is the one you want to come to. This is the one you want to be a part of.
Johnny, you have any final comments you want to make?
Just want to invite all owners of classic cars and show cars, trucks to come out. It's an open car show, and going to have plenty of door prizes and some very, very nice trophies for the winners of the car show. Of course, everybody that comes is going to be a winner.
Those displays will be right here close to Town Hall. So if you're walking up and down the street, just come on down this way, and you'll see Johnny's city right here.
That'll work.
With the mic.
Yes. And don't forget that we're going to have like 24 by 36 tall displays throughout the festival that show the vendor map and the schedule of events throughout the entire day. So in case you haven't seen anything on social media, you'll be able to scan the QR code, or the information will be right there in front of you. So it's going to be a wonderful time tomorrow at Hilltop. And don't forget to see Henry the Hilltopper today at 5 p.m. for the RS Central Homecoming Parade. Happy Friday.
Wait.
Whenever lost, whenever down, you know what time